99% of orchid growers throw away rotten plants, but today I will show you how to revive them quickly, and you will be surprised by the results. With just a few simple steps and familiar ingredients found right in your home, you will see your orchid quickly recover, roots spring up strongly, leaves turn green again, and flowers bloom brightly as if they had never wilted. This is an orchid that is in a healthy stage, growing very vigorously, with thick green leaves and an extremely strong root system. However, due to the changing weather from summer to autumn, accompanied by heavy rains, the tree suddenly has a rotten top. The top, which was growing well, suddenly changes color, becomes soft as if boiled, causing the tree to lose its inherent resilience. This case is especially dangerous because if not handled promptly, the rot will quickly spread down the stem, then eat away at the base. The top of the leaves are still dark green and thick, but the leaf stalks have begun to rot and gradually turn yellow. If delayed for just one day, the level of damage will progress very quickly, making it difficult to save the tree. With wilted leaves, we need to cut them off completely to prevent disease and limit the risk of spreading to healthy green leaves. The top part of the tree has been eaten away and is in danger of spreading down to the roots. Normally, when the tree has finished flowering and we cut the flower stalk, the flower stem is no longer effective. If the top rot occurs, the first thing to do is to remove the tree from the substrate to check the entire root system and base. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. When taking the plant out, we can see that the roots below are still healthy, white and shiny. That is a good sign. However, the entire top and leaves above are damaged by fungal attack. Therefore, the treatment step at this time is to remove the old substrate, clean the roots, disinfect, and create conditions for the plant to revive from a healthy root system. In the next step, we will remove all the old substrate, then check all the roots inside. If we continue to keep the old substrate, do not treat or replace it, the orchid will have a hard time recovering. This removal is very important to completely eliminate pathogens, avoid mold still hiding in the old substrate, and continue to grow, causing harm to the plant. This is a necessary step to save and help the plant have new ventilation to help the orchid recover healthily. We will use sharp, sterilized scissors to trim all the damaged rotten roots. Many roots are attacked by fungus from top to bottom. If not treated promptly, the disease will spread very quickly, and wherever it flows, the roots will die. Observe carefully. There are roots that look normal on the outside but are rotten and hollow on the inside. The upper part of the root is damaged, while the lower part is still green. This is a clear sign of a strong spreading mold disease. Therefore, we must cut it off immediately to prevent the spread to the entire root system. Similarly, with the flower stalks that have been eaten by fungus, causing the skin to peel off and the entire stem to be damaged, we must also cut them off completely, keeping only the part that is still fresh and healthy. The principle is to cut the base until you see green, fresh tissue. Then the plant still has a chance to revive. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Finally, with old leaves or leaves that are seriously diseased, we should also peel them off to avoid infecting other leaves. After finishing the treatment, we will leave the plant outside and clean it thoroughly before moving on to the next recovery steps. In the next step, we will clean the orchid with clean water. For any plant that has been rotten or has just been repotted, the first thing to do is to wash it with water. This method helps to wash away most of the remaining mold and bacteria, limiting the risk of the disease spreading. When cleaned, the plant will be airy, reducing the pressure of the fungus and creating conditions for faster recovery. Thus, we have completed the basic cleaning step for the orchid. After that, we will take the plant out to continue with the next steps. In the next step, the ingredient we will use is a ripe banana. When eating bananas, we often remove the peel, which contains many nutrients suitable for making natural fertilizer. Proceed to cut the banana into small slices. This method makes the banana peel easy to use to create natural fertilizer. Do you grow any orchids? Comment below, so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid. I used a clean glass jar and put all the prepared banana peels inside. In the next step, we will make use of the coffee grounds after use. Don't rush to throw them away, because coffee grounds still contain many valuable nutrients. We will take about 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds. In particular, coffee grounds have antibacterial and antifungal properties and also help stimulate the strong growth of orchids. Then add 1 liter of boiling water. Soaking in hot water will help extract maximum beneficial compounds, creating a natural nutrient solution to care for orchids. I stirred well to dissolve the nutrients. Then, I cover the cup and cover it with a towel. Let it steep until the water cools down. Once the solution has cooled, we will use it directly to care for the orchid. After about 1 hour, the coffee and banana peel solution has been completely absorbed and cooled. In this mixture, many important nutrients such as potassium, phosphorus, and nitrogen have been secreted to help the plant recover quickly. In the next step, we will filter out the residue, keeping the pure nutrient water to use for the plant. Stir well to disperse the nutrients evenly. In the next step, I will use the prepared coffee nutrient water. First, we scoop a cup of coffee water, then use a soft cotton pad to absorb the solution and gently wipe it on the surface of the orchid leaves. This action helps clean dirt, remove mold on the leaves, and at the same time brings natural antibacterial and antifungal effects. The nutrients from coffee and banana will quickly penetrate the leaf tissue, stimulate the regeneration process, help the plant recover strongly and grow healthier. In the next step, I will prepare a clean pot, put the entire orchid root in it. Then, pour in the prepared coffee nutrient water to soak the roots. This method helps the orchid roots to be disinfected, antifungal, and at the same time directly absorb the necessary nutrients. I will soak the plant for 30 minutes to allow the roots and plant tissue to absorb nutrients optimally. After 30 minutes of soaking, I will gently lift the orchid out of the nutrient solution. Next, use a soft cotton pad to wipe the roots to completely remove any remaining mold. The root tips after being soaked in coffee nutrients have become bright white. The root tips open and begin to turn green, a clear sign that the plant is absorbing nutrients and accumulating them in the stem. After this step, we will take the plant out and continue with the next care steps. Next, I will take the orchid out and disinfect the wounds with cinnamon powder. For the roots or stems that are scratched, I will sprinkle a thin layer of cinnamon powder to protect and promote the recovery process. Cinnamon powder has very good antibacterial and antifungal properties and helps wounds heal quickly. Like other rooting hormones, cinnamon powder can be used to roll the base of cuttings to encourage more root growth and help fight fungal diseases that can kill the plant. After treatment, we put the plant outside and wait about a day. When the wounds have dried and shrunk, then we continue with the next care steps. Next, with the remaining nutrient solution, I will scoop it into a small cup. Then, use a soft cotton pad to absorb this nutrient solution. Then squeeze it lightly to make it just moist enough. Next, I will take the orchid in the garden out to wipe and care for it with this solution. Method 1. To take care of orchids in the garden with the remaining nutrients, I will use it to wipe the surface of the leaves. When wiping the top surface, the leaves will be clean of dust and mold, and when wiping the underside, hidden mold will also be removed. At the same time, nutrients will penetrate directly through the leaves, helping the plant to recover and grow quickly. After being wiped, the orchid leaves will become clean, shiny, and airy, thereby helping the plant grow healthier. Method 2. Next, I will prepare a vase, pour in the nutrient solution and spray it on the orchid. Foliar spraying is a direct fertilization method, helping the plant quickly absorb the necessary nutrients and grow strongly. When spraying, pay attention to spraying evenly on the top of the leaves to clean the dirt and the underside of the leaves to remove hidden mold, while helping the stomata open, increasing the ability to metabolize. In addition, I also spray lightly on the roots and substrate so that the nutrients are absorbed evenly, helping the plant recover and grow healthily. Method 3. Instead of spraying, in this step I will water directly to the base of the orchid. Then water evenly on the roots and substrate. This method helps the plant absorb nutrients right from the roots, then transport them to the leaves to nourish the entire stem. Thanks to that, the plant will recover quickly and grow healthily. After watering, I will soak the whole pot for about 20 minutes, then lift the orchid out to complete the care process. In the next step, with the remaining fertilizer water in the leaf axils or on the leaf buds, I will use a soft cotton towel to wipe it clean. This is very important, because if excess water is left to stagnate, mold will easily develop and attack the young leaves. I will thoroughly wipe the entire concave and axillary areas of the leaves to completely remove excess water. After that, the orchid will be placed in the garden, in a cool place with lots of diffused light, but avoid direct sunlight shining directly on the plant. A day later, when the cuts and wounds on the orchid have dried and shriveled, I will put the plant in a pot to plant. In this step, I always choose a pot with many air holes so that the roots can breathe and grow easily. The growing medium used is pine bark, which has been carefully treated and sterilized in advance to limit fungal diseases. After that, I place the orchid in the middle of the pot, then start adding each piece of pine bark, inserting it evenly around to firmly fix the base of the plant. Continue adding more growing medium until the roots are stable and do not shake. The rough surface of the pine bark helps the orchid roots to adhere firmly, creating a solid root system for the plant. Trong va theng ko hot hact resin ko tin sat kuan kao, jup, hn chak, ss fat trione, can chem va, mgm bun, bo vs, seiki kuk, tac nanki, h. Finally, I cover the surface with a layer of moss to retain moisture, both helping to maintain the humidity of the substrate and creating a favorable environment for orchid roots to grow. Moss helps stabilize the temperature around the plant, protecting orchids from sudden temperature changes. Continue to provide nutrients for the plant. We filter about 500 milliliters of banana water processed according to the formula. This water will be used to water directly on the roots and substrate, helping the plant absorb nutrients, store energy, and stimulate healthy root growth. After watering, we can soak the whole pot in the solution for about 20 minutes to allow the nutrients to penetrate deeper. Then lift the plant out. Note, this type of organic fertilizer only needs to be applied periodically every 2 weeks. During this period, the orchid should be placed in a cool, airy place with gentle light for good growth. Absolutely avoid direct sunlight on the plant. After 4 weeks of proper care, our orchid has clearly changed. New buds begin to sprout from the leaf axils, a very positive sign that the plant is reviving and regaining vitality. If the plant is healthy, new buds can develop into flower buds, but with weak plants, buds will follow the growth direction to regenerate the stem and leaves. Next, check the very important part of the plant, the root system. In addition, the root system has also developed strongly. The new roots are bright white, the root tips are green, proving that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well. When the orchid has roots and leaves are healthy, we can be completely assured that the plant will continue to grow steadily. In the next part, we will continue to mix fertilizer according to the familiar formula from banana peels and coffee grounds, then filter to get about 500 milliliters of nutrient solution. This water will be put into a bottle to spray on the orchid. Spraying nutrients on the leaves not only helps clean dirt and mold, but also creates conditions for the leaves to absorb nutrients, then transmit them to the roots, promoting the growth and recovery of the plant. In addition, we also need to water the solution directly to the roots and substrate. This is a way to help the plant receive full nutrients from both the leaves and roots, so the orchid will grow stronger and more stable. After taking care of it, place the plant in a cool, shady place with gentle light for good photosynthesis. At this stage, when the plant has strong roots and leaves, it needs gentle, diffused light for optimal growth and development. After the next 45 days, our orchid has grown remarkably. You can see clearly, the plant has grown 3 new leaves, green and healthy, the stem is sturdy, the buds grow very evenly. This is an extremely positive sign that the plant has recovered well thanks to the appropriate care and nutrition regimen. And an important step that cannot be skipped is to carefully check the condition of the orchid's root system. The root system also shows strong vitality. Many new roots have stretched out, crawling out of the pot, bright white and healthy. The roots grow densely, spreading around to help the plant cling firmly to the substrate and absorb maximum nutrients. When the roots are strong and the leaves are green, we can be completely assured that the plant will continue to grow strongly. With this growth momentum, just about 3 more months of persistent and proper care, the plant will be ready for a brilliant flowering season. The green leaves covering the pot signal that the plant is full of energy to enter the flowering stage. From a plant that seemed to be discarded, now thanks to the dedication and love for orchids, we have seen it revive and grow strongly again. This is proof that if we persevere and put all our heart into caring for it, orchids will not let us down, even bringing a lush and vibrant flower garden all year round. I hope this video will help you take better care of your orchids at home. If you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming simple and natural orchid care tips.